Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do with your violin is just make sure it's in tune. Usually you'd have a piano or something to tune into. This one's already tuned, but all your strings are tuned in perfect fifths. So you have a G string, that one. This is your D string. This is your A string. This is your E string.
G, D, A, E.
Totally. Yep. That's it. And obviously this is the lowest one. This is the highest one. Yeah. And so that's usually the first thing that you're going to do. These big pegs are major adjustments. You're usually probably not going to have to touch those. And if you do, you want to be really careful because they'll actually break your string. These little minor adjusting tuning posts, they will adjust like minorly, and those usually are what you're going to use to adjust. And those won't break your string, so those are a little safer. And when you're tuning, it's always easier to go really flat and then tune up sharp until you get the note. Anyways, so this is your bow. This is the bow hair.
Is the bow hair always this loose?
No. So you want to loosen it every time that you put it away.
Oh.
So when you put it away, you want it to be loose because if you look, this piece of wood right here, it actually bends when you tighten it.
It's bowed?
Yeah, so like see how as they make it tighter, it gets straighter. So the thing is, if you leave it super tight in your case, it's just not good for this. You want to just make it loose so that it doesn't lose that elasticity. Anyways, but you want to tighten it enough. So that the bow hairs are definitely taut. And usually you want it like just so your pinky looks like it could just about like fit through there, but not quite. So probably like something in right there.
Sure.
Cool. Okay, so the next thing is how you hold the bow. So what you're going to do is hold it with this side, and then you're going to put your thumb in this little crook right here. And then you're going to take your index finger and stick it on this pearl right here. Or sorry, your middle finger. Stick it on this pearl right here. Put this one next to it. And then you're going to put your pinky up top right here. And then your index finger kind of curls up like this. So middle finger, ring finger right next to it.
Pinky on the back.
Yeah. And then you should be able to just hold it like this. So here, you go ahead and try it. So thumb right there. And so this one should be up. Curved in like a little bit more. And then your pinky, actually like the tip of it goes right there. There you go. Better. So here, let me see. Let me see really quick. So it should look like this.
Oh.
So see my pinky's on top. My two fingers are right here. And then this part, the middle pad, is what's going to be touching this like wrap right here.
Did you say your ring finger hits on the pearl?
Yeah, like just like that. Okay. Like those two fingers are just side by side right on there. Whatever's like comfortable. There you go. That's better, except for you want your pinky. So go ahead and hold the bow with this hand. Just like hold it so that you don't have to hold it up with this hand. And your pinky should be able to go right there. Up on top. Like tip of it. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, now turn it up. Like this. Straight vertical. Awesome. Okay, so when you're bowing, you're going to want the same kind of motion as if you're going like up and down like this. So you don't want to do so much your arm, but it should be like a fluid motion, all with like your wrists and everything. So you don't really want to go like up down. If you're like this, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be like your wrist is going to be moving with it too. So your wrist is like, do you see how your wrist is not moving at all? And you're going it straight up like this. So straight up and down. So here, let me demonstrate for you really quick. And another good way to trick your bow hand is if you do like a belly bow, we call it. So either you're going to want to like hold it like this and adjust your hand, or you'll put it right here and adjust your hand. Because you shouldn't really be able to totally hold it up with just like your right hand, because you want to keep your hand like nice and relaxed. Anyway, so like do like this sort of motion. Yeah, like totally, yeah. think the belly bow's easier, but it's up to you. So thumb goes in this crook. It's super awkward the first couple. There you go. Now straight up and down. Okay, go ahead and try now. There you go. That's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's your bow hand. It takes a little while for it to start to feel natural, but yeah. Okay, so the next part, let's actually start in guitar position. So, okay, so what you're gonna do is your thumb just goes on the outside bar like this, and then first position. You're just going to go first finger down around like in that area. Usually we'd have tape on there for you. And then a high 2. So your 2 is like 1 finger space away from this finger. And then 3. So this one's going to be touching right there. And your pinky's not really doing anything. So you should be able to go. Okay, you want to try? Cool. Yeah. Cool. And then you want to make sure that you're holding those down like good enough. You're not holding them all the way down. Then it will kind of make a weird sound when you're using it.
If you
and then
push it all the way down, it's bad. If you just go like.
If you lightly push them down, that's not going to work. You want to make sure that the strings are all the way pushed down. And you can get like a better twerk if you like put your hands right here and. You see, I'm using like this part of my thumb. Going down. You want to try again? So it's like put like the middle of your thumb on there and just push down. There you go. Nice. Try again. Alright, next up. Sweet. So the notes you're playing is open string is D, like we were talking about. So it's D, and then you put down your first finger, that's E. And then the high 2 is F sharp. Cool. And then the next one is G. Awesome. Okay. So this is moving kind of fast, but that's okay because we only have 10 minutes. And we're at 7 or 8 minutes. So this is your shoulder rest. When you put it on, the bump right here, as you can see, is what would like contour to your shoulder. So this would be backwards because like there's no bump down there. So right here, and then if you're ever confused, I always just like put it on there and then take it down like that. And then the rest, you want to kind of like adjust to however fits comfortable for you. So you can move it around however you want, but basically you should be able to put it in here, clamp your chin down, and be able to go like this and do like a backwards Pledge of Allegiance. So you should be able to hold it up with just your chin. So you just adjust it until it feels comfortable, and then you should just be able to hold it up without your hands. Does that feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, so go ahead and hold that for a second. Do your belly bow, and go ahead and get like the correct bow hand. So make sure the tip of your pinky is resting on top right there. Cool. And then go ahead and take that and put it in your chin. Awesome. Okay. So then go ahead and place this on the string. Just any of them. And then what you're going to do is it goes right in the middle here. When you move too far this way or too far this way, it tends to make different sounds. You want to put it right here. And you're not going to want to like crunch down on it, but like definitely add some like pressure to it and just pull like straight down. So you want to keep the bow straight. So you see how it like went, like make sure it stays straight. So try again. Awesome. Okay, so now do you want to try the D string, or do you want to try those fingerings that you like? So you've got 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So there's D, and then we'll go down to F. F sharp. E. And then D. Awesome. And okay, that's our lesson.